What's up, everybody? Coach Rahz here, aka the motivator from fitnessbusinessmastery.com. I'm here with my man, Tom Jacobs. Tom, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing outstanding, my man. Always great to chat with you.
You as well.
So tell me, man, I mean, I know you're a world traveler and you're not hanging out here in the States or in Houston right now. Where are you at?
I'm in Taipei, Taiwan, all 12 hours away from everybody and on an island, which is kind of nice right now. So,
Great. I would definitely agree. Being on an island away from people, you don't have any problem with social distancing.
yeah, no, not here. Just keep the
Very
mask on and roll on.
Absolutely. Well, Tom, we've known each other for a long time, had many chats, and you've been in the game a long time, helping fit pros yourself, running businesses and things like that. I love to jump right into it. You know, we're in a real crazy time right now for the fitness
Yeah,
industry and an overall. I think a lot of people are struggling, don't have the correct mindset, don't even have a strategy or plan to save their businesses.
yeah.
What are you seeing right now with some of the people that you're working with? And what's the problem? And give us a little bit about what you think we should be expecting over the next, 30 to 60 days.
Yeah, I think the real problem right now is making that connection with either your existing clients or old prospects or even new prospects that come into the queue. Now when everybody's in socially distanced and they're locked away in their home, a lot of fit pros have transitioned to distance training or online training or whatever, virtual training, whatever you want to call it. And there needs to be that connection now with their clients that's rather artificial, but people are craving that connection. So one thing that I'm stressing with a lot of the folks that I work with and try and get the message out as well is that for all existing clients, the Fit Pro needs to be connecting with those clients at least once a week with a personal phone call, even if it's just a message. Because imagine those clients are coming into the gym on a regular basis. You say hi, you high five, talk about the kids and all that, and it's all very, very natural because they're together. Now, when you're not, you really need to make that concerted effort to reach out to them and do that small talk while creating that connection. Because at the end of the day, we're in a personal business, right? Personal training. And you have to maintain that personal connection with your clients. And even for group training, a lot of folks, do the whole Zoom call and one trainer that I thought was brilliant. And he was talking about that he would actually have clients like call out like what they're working on or do the rep count or something like that, where there becomes that community again, so that
Very smart.
everybody sees everybody else working out, but it's now how do we create that community when we're not together physically?
Right. That's definitely something I'm seeing. I love that you said connection because it's something I think is super important. And I mean, all in authenticity, it's something that I think we've been kind of going away from because we become so, oh, I see people on social media. I see them on my Instagram, myself included. I've gone back. I started my business with you, old school, where you had to text, you had to call. You had to be in connection with people. And now I'm like, wow, every day I'm like hitting people up. It's Monday. It's time to crush it. It's Sunday. Are you prepped? And these are things that I didn't have to do when I knew that they were coming into my studio. They were getting connection with my coaches. And now we have to go above and beyond. And I don't think it's something that we should have gone away from in the first place,
No.
but it's bringing that back, which is cool. So I definitely think that is important.
Yeah.
One of the things you said there is, nurturing your leads, existing clients. And it's something that you specialize in. And I know that we're going to give a really great resource to for those who are watching this. Can you share with us a little bit about what's the process of going about and doing that?
Yeah. So, a lot of people have pivoted now towards that distance training, online training. And now is a prime opportunity to go back to clients that have maybe moved away that you like to work with. Obviously, don't contact the ones that you didn't like to work with, but the ones that moved away, they would be prime targets now for distance training. That the new online world that everybody's been forced into, and then also for unconverted leads. So in the last year, most Fit Pros probably have talked to 120, 10 leads a month or so. That maybe didn't buy because it was one, outside their price range, or two, the location didn't fit for them. So those, again, are really great leads to go back to and say, hey, look, I have this new program. Why don't you try it out for 7 days, see if you like it? And if you do, great. It's going to be X dollars per month, and you can join very easily. It's going to be a great community, blah, blah, blah. So what I've done is put together like a little scripting. So it makes it easy to just kind of follow through and nurture those folks that already know you. I mean, that's the easiest to go after, is the old clients and then the unconverted leads that you've already seen. So you're going to link those up, but it's very easy script to kind of follow through and reintroduce what you're doing, and then get them on a call so that you can do a one-on-one call with them. And sell them into the program.
Absolutely. So I love that, because I think that a lot of us need a framework. I'm a big fan of having a framework and being able to go off something, just so that that, because a lot of times you can get on and you start rambling and then you lose track of where you are. So I really appreciate you giving that resource. But let's just talk, like, when you get someone on a program right now, and I just want to pick your brain a little bit, because a lot of guys have these questions, should I discount my services now because, of the time, and because when you get them on a sales call, the first thing a lot of people are looking for is, hey, we're all in this together. How is it going to be a discount? Or am I going to get a break? What do you say to that?
If you're delivering the same level of service that you delivered live, you're spending the same amount of time, you have the same amount of expertise, I see no reason to discount whatsoever. Because actually, I was having a conversation with a FitPro friend of mine, and she was like, "Well, I think I'm just going to charge $49." I was like, "You generally charge $400 a month for your service. Why did you all of a sudden get really dumb and lose all your skills?" She's like, "Well, no, but nobody wants to." I was like, "Are you reading people's minds now? Like, you're that good? You know exactly what people are what they're thinking, right?" So it's that whole mindset. It's not about the delivery of the service. It's about the skills that you have and the results that you're giving to those clients. Because if you're delivering the same results, you should be, compensated fairly for that.
Absolutely. I love that you said that. And I agree with you. I've been just kind of advising, hey, you know what? You want to make sure that you're not going to discount. Now, you can create services, splinter services, things that are going to take less of your time. Like I was telling you offline, what we've done. And we've actually did performance programs where it used to be all your either 3, 4, 5 sessions per week. You were getting the interaction. Now you're only getting one, but I'm doing a program design for you. So now, yes, it's and the goal here is to keep people active and connected, so that when you open up your gym, you have that community, you have those clients ready to come back and transition back into your everyday business model.
That's exactly it.
Cool. So one of the things on the script is, voicemails. A lot of people don't want to use voicemails and I wanted to touch upon that because it's important. Fit pros are all about texting now. A lot of people don't know how to push buttons. Leaving voicemails, how important is that for you?
Oh, it's super important, because again, text is good as well. It gets a huge open rate. Emails aren't that great anymore. They get a lower open rate. But there's no way of communicating feeling, and your voice means so much to people. Like I could write to you and say, "Hi, this is Tom," or "Hey, this is Tom." On the written page, it's the same. Like I may have had a different intent writing it, and in my own word, in my mind, I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And you get it. You're like, "Hey, what's up?" I'm like, so. The voice becomes so important, whether, and now with a lot of the texting, you can actually send a voice message as well, or voice memo. so that you can convey what you're meaning and feeling towards that person as well. So yeah, voicemail absolutely is a must, especially for current clients. If they don't pick up the phone, great, leave a voicemail and then, go on to the next call. Yeah.
I love it. I think that that's one of the things I teach as well as tonality, and showing enthusiasm. I think that's lost and is a lost art in our game now, because so many people are thinking that social media is the only outlet to, posting 2, 4, 5 times a day. They're listening to Gary Vee. You got to be everywhere. The old school mindset for me is, hey, kill them with enthusiasm. Show them that, you're on fire, and they'll come to watch you burn. And I love that. Like when I get on the phone, hey, what's up? It's Coach Rahz. How are you doing? When I start a sales call, I always call, hey, Tom, this is Rahz. How are you? Because I want you to be like, A, disarm. B, you're like, oh shit, this guy knows my name and I think he's a friend.
Yeah, right.
And then I go into my script. So I think that's great, man. I really appreciate you creating this resource for our community. But I know this is a part of a bigger program that you have created. And it's not just for Fit Pros, but it's a real cool program that will allow people to understand how to nurture their leads and actually really cultivate this process of indoctrinating them into your own process. Can you tell us a little bit about the Lead Maximizer?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's fitnessleadmaximizer.com or businessleadmaximizer.com. Both those will work. But what we do is it's an outsourced service where we will call leads that come in, generally offline or online leads. So people fill out a form, that form comes to my agents, and then we will follow up with those leads to book appointments. And so it's really, really simple, but it takes a ton of time off of the FitPro's schedule, but also gets us to connect with those leads immediately. Because study after study after study have shown that if you're not connecting with that lead within 20 minutes, they're on to something else. They've completely forgotten about you. I remember a long time ago, called a lead maybe like two days after, that the lead came in, and the lady was like, "Who are you?" "Oh, this is Tom with Body 3 Fitness." And she was like, what do you do?" "Fitness center." She was like really confused. It's like, I never filled out a form. "Well, how would I have gotten your name and phone number if you didn't fill out a form?" She's like, "Oh, don't ever call me again." And then hung up. But now we're on that lead as long as it's during normal calling hours, which are 8 to 8 generally. We're on that lead calling them until they book the appointment.
That sounds great. And that's a great, I think that's a service that a lot of Fit Pros can really value from, because their number one thing should be servicing their clients and attracting new leads so that they can bring those in, marketing their business. And then it's not a skill set that they you want to do, like follow up. Like I know you and I are guys from the sales world. It's like follow till they die. Like I believe in, when I get a lead, I'm calling, I'm texting. I have a text calls, follow up script. And it's something that we were ingrained in from our previous mentors and things like that. But I think that some of the newer guys don't get that because they just didn't go through that process when you couldn't just put up a Facebook ad and get a new client. So I really appreciate you sharing that in this resource. And can you just tell us again, where's the best place to get that information?
Yeah, fitnessleadmaximizer.com. And I have the full 30-day process out there as well that people can download and use that. The scripting is in there for voicemail, for text messages, for when you actually get them on the phone, and gives you the entire process that we take people through as well. So if they want to do it themselves, they're free to do that and use our system.
Well, Tom, thank you very much. I'm sure a lot of Fit Pros will value this, especially in the time we're in right now when they're coming out of this, reopening their gyms. They got to find out what they need to do in order to, because I know everyone has unconverted leads they just haven't followed up with, or, inactive clients. So this will be really great. I want to appreciate you and thank you for that, my friend.
No worries. My pleasure.
Everybody, this is Coach Rahz, aka The Motivator from FitnessBusinessMastery.com. Been another expert interview with Tom Jackobs. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you need anything from us, hit us up directly on Facebook or underneath this video. I'll talk to you guys all soon. Take care. Boom!
What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for watching my video here on YouTube. If you enjoyed the content and you want more content on building a fitness business that you love, here's what I want you to do. Make sure you subscribe, leave your questions and comments below this video, and if you really liked it, share it with your friends. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Make it a great day. Boom! I'm out.